Hi, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I created this phone scroll effect. We're going to play with it a little bit and kind of make it more a little social media looking. So it'll be a little bit of an experiment. Plus, I'm going to show you the technique I used. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to need is a photo with a phone. So I'm going to go into my recently used. I'm going to scroll down with all the other pictures I've been playing with, and let's find that photo that I used. I want you to see that it is a photo, white screen display on hand clipping path inside. So that is the photo that I used for this. You just need a photo with the phone to do this, or maybe a computer screen, however you want to do it. And you need to create a mask out of it. So I'm going to go into my uploads now, and I already created a mask. So I will leave a link in the description for a template that already has a mask created. So if you look here, I don't want to edit the image. Let's go to our background. So if I change the background color to orange or whatever, see, it's a mask. So that center part is gone. So now that I have my mask, so I have a mask made for you, so we can skip that part. If not, I do have a video on how to make masks. I'll try to remember to put that in there. And if I don't, leave it down in the comments. Say, hey, you said you were going to do that. So what I want to do now is I want to replace the background for this. So now after that, what I want to do is I want to take the photos or video, either one you want to use, and I want to go and look at my photos, what I want to use. Um, Typically in a lot of videos, I'll use these just because they're right there on top. What I want to do is I want to make sure that photo is the size that I want it for in there. So what I'm going to do just for a little experiment, as I said I was going to do, is I'm going to kind of make this into maybe something that looks a little social media-y. So I want to take this, one of these. I want to turn that white, and then let's do kind of something Facebooky. I need a square and put that behind it and make that a pale gray. Is usually like Facebooky. Position, layers, put that in the front like so, and let's kind of size these so it kind of looks like a frame around there. And I'm going to have to make these long, so let's go longer. We want it the size of our like I said, I'm sorry, y'all can skip through this. It's just something I wanted to kind of experiment with, and I'm going to group them together, and then I'm going to make them the size. Will it be the size I need for my picture, or do I need to make it wider? I think I might need to make it wider. So let's ungroup these and go a little bit wider on these. Go here, go out some, and go here and go out some. So like if I was trying to really make these look like social media posts, what I would do after that, I was, put a little name and a bubble down here and comments and all that kind of stuff. Of course, kind of make it like a Facebooky. So I'm going to group that together. And then what I'm going to do is stick my picture in the center, and let's put that on top like so, and fit it to here like so. And then you group those together. Or hold on, let's see what we could do. Just so I can keep using this. Let's see, do I got frame, this frame. That way I can just switch the pictures out when I want to. Will that work? It might work, might not work. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm experimenting right now, and y'all probably are not here from Michelle and her experimentations. Well, yeah, that'll work. That'll work great. All right, so with that, what I'm going to do is delete this. Yeah, I don't know why I just deleted it, because I'm still going to use it. So let's go back to my photos now that I got what I want to look like a social media post. And I'm going to secure it in the frame like so. And then And then I'm going to group those together like so. And then I'm going to copy this and make this really, really small for the moment. Move it over here and take this and put another photo in there and then do the same thing. Or just, hold on. Let's just do this just for ease because I already got that. I want them all the same size. So I'm going to do that. I am going to duplicate that. And we're going to do like, we'll do 3 or 4. All right. So that's how many pictures I want. So I'm going to go back over to my photos and I'm going to drag one here and I'll drag one here and I'll drag one here. And now what I want to do is I want to lace them together. And so if you start getting too long, what I do is I just keep grouping them. So I'll just go, oh, that last one, I'll just group the first 2 because that last one's not even. So I'm going to group. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over this one. And then I group, move it on up, move this one down, even it up, and group. So now what you have is a long line. Same thing if when you do videos or anything you're going to do this with, all you're going to do is you're going to line them up. You're going to group them together. If you got 10 of them, line them up, group them together. So now what I want to do is I want to get them over here. So I am going to go into here and start making them big. So you might have to take your screen down and keep going down, down, down so you can get them to the size you want to fit into the back. So what I want to do is keep making bigger and bigger. She still isn't fitting yet, so let's get bigger and bigger. And all right, so she looks like she might fit now. I might be able to take her down just a smidge. Let's see. Now I've got her kind of lined up where I wanted to be. I'm going to go up into position, and I am going to move her behind here. Oh, so see my conundrum, what I did? I did something wrong here. So what I want to do is I want to detach this from the background. So, and what I want to do so it doesn't attach to the background is I want to go and I want to duplicate this image. I'm going to take it and make it really, 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 really small. I'm going to take the transparency down to 0. I am going to move it to the back. And then I'm going to hit my control key so I can highlight the original picture. I am going to group them together. And now, that is a trick if you don't know it, will keep your photos from attaching to the background. So now I have this loose, but I have it where I want it. And if you want to, and you want to make sure it's not going to move, you can go ahead and lock this. So, and you have, when you get this, when you go here, you still have this movable, and this won't move on you. So you can do that. So now that we have our first photo in place where we want it, so we want a little gray at the top, a little gray at the bottom, kind of looking kind of Facebooky. So what we want to do now is we want to duplicate the page. So once we duplicate the page, what you want to do is you want to move you want to go back into position, hit your group, and then you want to slide it up to the next photo. And I'm doing this very sloppily and poorly right at the moment, but you want to line it up where you want your next photo to stop. And then in between each slide, so we can do that after the fact. So let's do this. We're going to duplicate the page now again. And what I'm going to do now with this is I am going to go in here, going to my position, get my group, and I am going to slide it up to the next one. Where I want it to be. And then the same to the last one. So I'm going to duplicate the page. And the same thing if you're using a video, you're using videos to slide up, just hook them together. Just group them together. And I think if you want to do it this way, like this kind of swipe, not a swipe up, you want to do the swipe to the side, like you're looking through your photos in your photo gallery, all you have to do is chain them the opposite way. So all you're doing is chaining your photos together. So we're going to get this one up here like so, and that's our last one. And for some reason, I'm doing this very sloppy. It's very early here in the morning, which is not helpful for me. Okay, so what I want to do now that I have them all is I want to go into match and move. I'm going to put my match and move first, and then I'm going to change the duration on my timing. So I'm going to put my match and move in. I want it to go kind of slow, so I'm going to turn it all the way up to a couple seconds. So you can see there's a lot of purple, and I want to apply it between all the pages. The second thing I want to do is I want to go up here and change my timing. So let's change it down to like, let's try it for 1.5. Press enter, and then let's apply it between all the pages. All right, so let's see what we have. So now we have our scroll. So once you do that, what you want to do is you want to go in here and you want to download this. So we're going to download this because one thing with match and move and animation, you cannot carry it over. It kind of sucks. So you would have to animate every page. So what I did is I downloaded the video, and then what I did is I re-uploaded it as a video, and then I added animation. So you'll see with me how that kind of worked. So fingers crossed. Or what I can do the simple way, and I'll be back once this is downloaded. Okay, now that I have that downloaded, I'm going to add a page in between right here because this is just like a workspace right here. So you would bring in your video that you just did, let that upload into your uploads. Okay, and what I did is attach that to the background, replace the background. So now I need to do animation. So I'm going to go into my elements recently used. Let's see if I can find her hand so I can show you. So to me, that looked like a female's hand. So I went and looked for a female hand. So let's see if I can find it in here. So there it is. This one is, let's see, it says untitled. So view more from VKJPANDEY from Pixabay. So I must have got that one out the Pixabay app. If you look in here, down here, you can go in here, right here. This green one right here is Pixabay, and you can get more photos if Canva doesn't have what you're looking for. So what I did is try to size her so it looks like her hands were kind of the same size, just for and that she's kind of touching the screen. So that's up to you. If you don't think, hold on. If you think you need to make this a little bit bigger, you can detach that just for sizing and kind of go a little further out to make this part bigger. Move it down a little bit and click that there, and let's go into position and find my hand. There's my hand. Let's put that at top, and there's my hand. So there you go. It's a little bit closer, and then we can make our hand a little bit smaller, kind of match the rest of that there. Okay, so now that we got our finger, what we want to do is animate. So what I want to do is I'm going to slowly click through till I can see where this starts to look like it's about to jump. You can see a frame. Sometimes I'll use that so you see where it's getting ready to move. So I can see there, and I'm going to click down. I see that lift there. So what I want to do now is I want to split that. I'm going to split that page, and then what I want to do here is I want to go in here and I want to go to animate, and then I'm going to hold the shift button, and I am going to go up. Maybe. Come on, Canva. Let's be friends today. I want to go into animate again and click animate here. And then I'm going to hold the shift key and I'm going to go up and down. Okay. Okay. Canva is not being friendly today. So let's try one more time. Create an animation. I am going to hold my shift key so I can have my line straight and go up. And it's still very draggy. And down. Steady. Delete path. So what I want to do now is I'm going to delete the path. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my page and see if that works out. So let's refresh my page. See if Canva is going to be a little bit nicer. Okay, so I'm going to go back in here, click on my thing, animate hands. I want to animate, create animation, take the shift key and boom, boom. Oh, still draggy, but better. All right, so we're kind of getting that animation going. Want it faster, a little steadier, and there. Let's push done and let's look at that and see what that looks like. There we go. And so what you're going to do is every time it goes to the next picture, you're going to want to split. So we're on, let's see, the second picture is the cake. So I want to back this up a bit. Just a smidge. That looks like a good spot. I'm going to split the page there. And then let's watch and see. And then I'm going to split the page everywhere I go up. So okay, so I want to split here because I see it getting ready to go up. And maybe y'all are better than I am at stuff, so y'all might figure out a whole better way. And if you do, leave it in the comments, please do, because we all learn together. So let's see, and that goes up, and that would be that one. So let's look at it as a whole and see what it looks like. We got up, up, up. Okay, so my animation is not very steady. Let's see if I can steady that out a little bit more. Is it instead? So it's telling me right now that I have no animation on this. So I don't know what's going on with Canva. But that is the technique to get it. My Canva's acting a little funny, but that's how it is. And then you can go in there and adjust the speed and the timing and everything, the smoothness, the steadiness of your animation. But that is the base of how you do it. I'm sorry my Canva's acting weird. If you have Canva, you know what I'm talking about. There is just days that Canva does not want to work with you. But eventually it will, and you can get what you want out of it. But that is the basic premise of how to do that technique. And with that being said, I thank you guys for stopping by. I had a few people ask for this, so I was like, hey, okay, I'll do it. You know me. One person asked for a tutorial, I'm there to give it to them. So if it helped you, awesome. If you got better ideas, please put them in the comments, because I love to learn just as much as everybody else does. So thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and come back and see me. I love you guys. Till next time.